Yeah, a sit-at-home order as it is enforcers working against my release. I will never forgive them, Nnamdi Kanu says. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB has vowed never to forgive anybody still enforcing the sit-at-home in the southeast. When Kanu said those enforcing the sit-at-home are indirectly working against my release, he lamented that the sit-at-home was hijacked by oppressors to render the southeast desolate. Kanu disclosed this during his routine meeting with his legal team led by his special counsel Aloy Ejimako. Tweeting, Ejimako wrote, "Any person or group of persons using my name, the name of Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB or ESN, Eastern Security Network, in fundraising without my direct and express authorization in committing a crime with my name, and I will deal with such a person regardless of his place of residence." The details of Economic Empowerment Day (EED) are very comprehensive, and I will personally unveil such details once I am released. Now, the idea of endless sit-at-home has been hijacked by our oppressors as a means of rendering our land desolate and forcing our people to migrate out of our lands. They have through enforcing the sit-at-home in southeast gerrymandered Igbo lands to now exclude the Igbos in Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Kogi rivers, Edo, Delta, and Benue. I will never forgive any person or group of persons still insisting on and enforcing sit-at-home. I take it that such a person is merely using my name to indirectly work against my release. Okay, because it has been said once thereabout that Simon Ekpa is one of those, spreading, I don't know, maybe the good news of a sit-at-home as per his own volition and also, to his own interest. And the release of Kanu is still on board. So those that are using his detention as a bait for fundraising, to make money, to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu still remains there and using him as a bait to make ends meet. And that's why Simon Ekpa came out to represent as in by saying he is the next in line to give order. But Nnamdi Kanu, in other words, saying, "I will never forgive any person or group of persons still insisting on and enforcing a sit-at-home. I take it that such a person is merely using my name to indirectly work against my release." He said that those enforcing the sit-at-home are indirectly working against my release. And also, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has vowed never to forgive anybody still enforcing the sit-at-home in the southwest region, Nigeria. He lamented that the sit-at-home was hijacked by oppressors to render the southeast desolate. Kanu also disclosed this during his routine meeting with his legal team led by his special counsel Aloy Ejimako. "Any person or group of persons using my name, the name of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB or ESN, Eastern Security Network, in fundraising without my direct and expressed authorization is committing a crime with my name, and I will deal with such a person regardless of his place of residence." Yeah, at the sit-at-home order, as it stands, I would say Simon Ekpa is also on the run. But I don't know if Simon Ekpa is, is having his, siesta. Because as it is, I believe Simon Ekpa, is one of the, members of the indigenous people of Biafra and also an Igbo man. Though he's from Ebonyi State. So the five eastern states comprise of these indigenous people of Biafra, and I believe Nnamdi Kanu is still languishing in the custody of the DSS just because the government of Buhari said Nnamdi Kanu was speaking ill of his government. Now, in other words, before now, Malami has been probed, over alleged corruption as the Attorney General of the Federation during Muhammadu Buhari's regime, the former Minister of Justice, because he was the one who sent DSS, I don't know, maybe secret police to go and arrest Nnamdi Kanu, or rather to go and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu wherever he was. But it was in Kenya. It was extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. And towards Malami's case, I believe Malami wasn't the Minister of Information, but he was the one that carried out the information that Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested. And arrested over what? Nnamdi Kanu would have been released, since. But since the allegation that was alleged against Nnamdi Kanu was from and void, because I believe the court and the justice who presided over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, were nowhere to be found. But later on, we discovered that they were being transferred. 3 justices were transferred from Abuja High Court to whoever knows. And Nnamdi Kanu has since then been in the custody of the DSS and playing for his release. The indigenous people of Biafra, the Eastern Security Network, which is attached to Nnamdi Kanu, has been proscribed as an unlawful outfit. And in other words, Ezendigbo and Hoane Zendigbo have pleaded, for Nnamdi Kanu's release. So many like that. So many lovers of Nnamdi Kanu has pleaded for his release. Till now, nothing has been done. Now, tribunal, DSS. Well, Nnamdi Kanu is begging, and according to the tweet Ejimako wrote, any person or group of persons using my name, the name of Indigenous People of Biafra or Eastern Security Network (ESN) in fundraising again without my direct and express authorization is committing a crime with my name, and I will deal with such a person regardless of his place of residence. The details of economic empowerment, the EED, are very comprehensive, and I will personally unveil such details once I am released. Well, the idea of endless sit at home has been hijacked by our oppressors, and as a matter of fact, as a means of rendering our land desolate and forcing our people to migrate out of our lands, they have, through enforcing the sit at home in Southeast, gerrymandered Igbo land to now exclude the Igbos in Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Kogi Rivers, Edo Delta, and Benue. Now it says, I will never forgive any person or group of persons still insisting on and enforcing sit at home. I take it that such a person is merely using my name to indirectly work against my release. This is coming from Nnamdi Kanu. Well, this is what I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share views in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Nnamdi Kanu is still in the custody of the DSS. What are your takes? What are your thoughts? Please, let's venture our progress into the comment section. Thanks for listening.